Good morning, folks. How are you? This morning, we're going to learn to wrap a Christmas present. I know a lot of people have problems with with just boxes in general, and I see so many that have the end of the boxes all folded over, and it just doesn't look good. So, a lot of people will use scissors. I don't use scissors. You know what I use? Yep, you guessed it, a regular old kitchen knife. I'm going to teach you how to do that today. Hopefully this will apply to any box, to any shape, to any size, to anything. All of it is the same. The only reason why I'm wrapping this very small box is because it is easy to show you on this video. But all of the principles are all the same in wrapping any box itself. I happen to have some quite big boxes, but trying to get that on this video and all in and tight and all that kind of stuff is very tough. So I'm going to demonstrate how to wrap this box. I have a couple of things here. This plate, which just makes good for contrast. Some wrapping paper, different types of wrapping paper. The gift itself, okay. And then this regular kitchen knife, and I'll show you how to do all that kind of stuff. So let me get this all set up. Hopefully I can do this correctly. I think I can. All right, does that look all right? All right, let's scoot you over just a tweak. Is that better? Okay, I added this little thing here so it gives you hopefully a little better contrast and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't think I can zoom in, but all right, so we're going to wrap this lovely present here today. Can't tell you what it is because it's not Christmas yet. All right, so we got said box, paper, and wrapping paper. So I can wrap this little box into here, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to do that. You can wrap it off the roll. The principle is still the same, okay? So what you have to do is you have to size the paper correctly, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take the wrapping paper and run it, okay? I just wrap the gift with it, just like that, okay? I take the end, this end, and I go all the way to where it meets the other half of the paper. And then I pull it tight, okay? That's all I do. Take that, roll it around on that. Then I go to the end and I tick the end. I just tear the paper just like, say, 1/4 inch. So then I take that and I fold it face to face right on that tick mark. Okay, right on that tick mark. Then I match up the ends. Now, if you've cut your wrapping paper correctly, everything should be straight and square. Okay, so then I take the paper, then I fold it over. Okay, I take the kitchen knife itself and I harden the crease. Okay, so when I mean I harden the crease, I really, really, really push that crease. Then I take this kitchen knife, okay, insert it in between there, lay it flat. See why I have this thing? I lay it flat. In between there, I come at it at a sideways angle like this, and I just pull down. I'm not coming at a straight edge like this, but I'm coming at an angle like this, and I use there's little itty bitty teeth on there. It's not sharp. Okay, I'm not using a steak knife or anything like that. It's just a regular knife. All right, let's see if I can show that to you a little better. Okay, it's just a regular It's not an unsharpened knife. It just has little itty bitty teeth on it. Okay. So what we do is I take it on a slight angle. All right. And I just come down, and the paper's perfect. Okay, see? It's nice and square. Looks like a factory edge. That's 1/2. Okay, that's the overall circumference of the box itself. Okay. Sorry. So when I'm finished, see how there's just a slight overlap. Okay, I just want that slight overlap. Now I have to size it correctly. See, I have too much paper on here, so when I fold it over, that side is good, but this side is way too long. See how it overfolds and all that kind of fun stuff? I don't want that. Okay, I don't want that. So I have to size this size, the ends, correctly to the bag. To the parcel itself. So how we do that? Okay, it's very simple. I'm going to show you from the side. All right, I'm going to take the paper itself and fold up the end. So it's halfway up the box. Okay, I only want the paper to come halfway up the box, because when I wrap it, okay, the other half is going to come halfway. So it will be sized properly. You'll notice my paper rolls up, and it's always kind of a hassle. Okay, so we're gonna make sure. Okay, we have that. We're gonna take the paper, go halfway up the box. That's a little long. Go halfway up the box. Okay, see how it's only going halfway up the box? Okay, I'm gonna take my finger, and then I'm going to measure. I'm going to push to the end of the box, and I'm going to see where it ends up on my finger. It actually ends up, when I measure it, when I touch the end of the box to the paper, it ends up at this second joint knuckle. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the other end. I'm going to come out, and I'm going to tick that piece of paper too. Okay, so just as we did before, face to face. And then we want to make it straight, so we want to make sure that all those edges are nice and straight. Okay, good. What did I do with my knife? My knife. Okay. Again, harden the crease. It always helps to wrap on a hard surface. Again, scissors will leave that jagged edge. A very sharp knife, what I have found out over the years, that a very sharp knife is more difficult to wrap with than a regular standard kitchen knife. You want to make sure that something has like a little bit of teeth, like a very small, tiny serration on the knife itself. I mean, that's the back end of the knife. Okay, that's the back end of the knife, and that's the cutting edge of the knife. So, if we've done this correctly, hopefully we've done so. Grab our tape. Okay, and once again, straight, clean edges. That's what we're after, straight, clean edges. Okay. Now, one of the cool things, okay, since everything is cut straight, okay, so we'll take a piece, oops, okay. Put it in the middle, and then one at the folds. On the edge of the box, so it makes it a little easier. Now, I purposely did this to show you. Okay? See how that side is perfect? Okay, it's nice and perfect. But look at the other side. Okay? I didn't cut it straight. So you say to yourself, Matt, it's not perfect. I did it on purpose. I did it purposely. Okay? So I can show you what happens. You don't have to rewrap this. Okay? So how do I know how much, where to put this in the wrapping? Because one side you said, oh, that fits nice, but this other side doesn't fit at all. It doesn't color. Okay? So this is where your measurements come in. Take the box and your fingers, okay, and just center it in the space itself. Okay, wrap it down. Just take a look. It's perfect. Perfect. Perfect, I tell you. Perfect. All right, now, this is where it comes in handy. So first, when you do this, because you have that uneven, unsightly edge that will drive me crazy, we first fold that edge down. Okay, we take that edge that's uneven, unsightly. Okay. Okay, crease the edges, fold it in, and then close the box over itself. Okay. Then on this other side, okay, the folded side always, the bottom always goes in first. So let me put some tape on this. Oops. Okay. So you'll notice that edge is right in the middle. See how it's right in the middle of the package? Okay, so we have that unsightly edge. So let's do it again. I'll show you up close. Okay, so this is the bottom. Okay, so the bottom goes in first. Okay, then the sides. Okay, and then the top comes down to close that, and it's right in the middle of the package. It's not folded over the bottom. You're not, doing that weird thing. Okay. This tape dispenser is not the best. It's what you get from Dollar General. But it was 50 cents a roll. Okay, just like that. Perfect. Okay, and it is wrapped. Now, one of the cool things is the way that you wrap this gift. Okay, so the way that you wrap this gift is if you put the ends here, okay, and you put the clean side on this, you change the look of this package. They'll open it differently. So experiment, you could put a bow up on top of here so that people think that the shape is different or whatever it may be. So that's it. Okay, the back is done. Okay, front is clean, side there. Okay, so that's the bottom. You'll notice that the top overlaps it. Okay, so it's just clean. It's just super duper clean. Okay, so hopefully this helps you guys. And then the proverbial bow. Alright, let's take the bow. Put the bow on the box. So this just happens to be a small box. The bigger, larger boxes, you do the same thing. You just do the same thing. Look at the video again. Okay, so our first step was to take our box, lay the paper around it. So we want the paper at the bottom. We wrap the paper around so it meets this edge. Okay, so the paper sits on the bottom. We then wrap it around, okay? And then there'll be an extra length that's here, okay? For this, of course you're not going to. Okay. So see how that's way too long? So you only want to give yourself a 1/4 of an inch, okay? From this edge on this side, 1/4 of an inch. Tick it, fold it over, okay? So we're going to tick our tick mark, fold it over, face to face, okay? And then we want to make sure, again, that we take these edges. See how you can manipulate this? Then you won't have straight edges, okay? We want to make sure that our edges are nice and put together straight, okay? And then we crease the paper, okay? Harden the edge. What I mean by hardening the edge, I mean put a hard crease on it, okay? We want a very hard crease on it. Then don't try to tear it like this. You know how sometimes you can separate things? No. Okay? Get your knife right here, okay? And the knife, so the knife will go in, okay? Go in between the two, okay? Goes on that side and on that side, okay? And then just simply take the knife and it will cut through very cleanly, okay? See the edges? They're nice and clean, okay? If you try to tear this, it will get wrath, it will do that. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. So, hopefully this helps you guys. In the bustle of Christmas, remember, the thoughtful gift is always the best gift. It's not always the most expensive gift. It's always the one that's the most thoughtful. Hopefully, this helps you. Hopefully, you'll have a very Merry Christmas. I know a lot of times for a lot of people, Christmas is a hard time of the year. There are loved ones that have been lost, either recently, sometime during the year, that this will be the first year without that loved one. Maybe it's a family issue. Maybe the siblings and the parents aren't getting along, or maybe the I don't know what it may be. Maybe it might be financial. You know, the gift of time is always the best. Not always the most expensive gift. May not even be one that's wrapped. Maybe it's a gift of time, and that's always the best one. So, go out, enjoy the season. Go out and check out the lights that everybody's put on their house. I know I've put some lights on my house. It's always a good time, and we have that ginormous tree. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully this works. If you have any questions, put them down below. Remember to like, share this video out, please. There might be other people, other dudes that may need to do this. The only reason why I know is because my mother taught me so many years ago. And she ingrained it in my head and it's stuck in there. And there for a while, I tried to do it my way and it looked ugly. So, go out, get a thoughtful gift. Maybe not one that is bought, but one that is given, as in time. Thanks, guys. Hopefully it helped. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you liked it, leave a comment down below. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later. Nice talking with you. Bye-bye.